Why did you not declare he had specifically given money to your leadership campaign?
Because I didn't know, and the report, there's been a thorough report by the Public Appointments Commissioner, who is independent of government, that has accepted that I didn't know about that donation. It was below the amount that was required to be declared to the Electoral Commission. It didn't appear on any of those lists, and it wasn't in the information that I requested and was given at the time. As soon as I did find out, of course, I declared it, I chose to declare it, and I recused myself from the process. So I didn't appoint Mr Cogan. I didn't take the decision on that. It was delegated to the Sports Minister.
But why was it not discussed at the interview that he was a Labour donor?
It was discussed at the interview that he was a Labour donor. It just wasn't discussed that he donated specifically to me, because I didn't know about that. He hadn't recalled it. But as soon as that was discovered, as I said, as soon as I was given that information, that same day, I'd put that information into the public domain and recused myself from the process.
But he didn't think that it wasn't, he didn't realise that it was relevant to say to the world and say to civil servants and talk at his interview about the fact that he had given money to the person who was the Secretary of State.
David Cogan is somebody who is well known to be associated with the Labour Party and has never made any secret.
And everybody knew that, but this is about the important process that surrounds these appointments. And you say, first of all, that you didn't know, and then second of all, although the Public Accounts Commissioner says it wasn't discussed at the interview, that it didn't occur to him to bring it up either. Why did your department not disclose that he'd donated nearly £35,000 to Labour in the years before his appointment?
Look, Laura, I'm really happy to answer your questions about this, but I can't speak for David Cogan about why he didn't disclose that donation.
But why did your department not disclose it?
They did. They disclosed it on a number of occasions, but what they didn't do was add a line to a particular press release about David Cogan having donated previously to the Labour Party.
But whether it's a press release or you not knowing or it not coming up fully in the way that it ought to have done at the interview, this just gives a picture that either it was just sloppy, or what the Conservatives would call it is cronyism. It's all a bit convenient that somebody who was a well-known Labour donor got this great job.
Well, the difficult question for the Conservative Party is, if he's simply a crony, why on earth did they put him on the shortlist in the first place?
But this question is for you. This process was full of mistakes, whether they were inadvertent or not. You're the Secretary of State. It looks terrible, does it?
I take full responsibility for it. We didn't meet the highest standards throughout this process. That is on me. I'm responsible for the Department of Culture, Media and Sport and our appointment processes, and I have unreservedly apologised. I think people would expect us to uphold the highest standards.